What's up YouTube? I'm GODSANGRYHANDS and today we're playing Anthem. This is the second in my Interceptor build series, the Winterceptor. Let's take a look at the weapons. We've got the Unending Battle, which gives you Gladiator's Wrath. Hitting an enemy at point blank range increases weapon and melee damage by 110% for 5 seconds. And we've got the Shield Breaker, the Thunderbolt of Yevenia, which has a 33% chance to deal large electric damage, which is awesome because, you know, as the Interceptor, sometimes you've got to run out of the battle and heal up. And this gives you a chance to take something with a shield down and it knocks it to the ground. If it's in the air, then you can jump back in and you can get it. Now, we've got the Target Beacon, which gives you 33% increased damage against any enemy. And if that enemy dies, it automatically jumps to another enemy. We are using a new upgrade that I got, which is Absolute Zero, which is an upgraded Cryo Glaive. Hitting an enemy from above detonates a nice explosion, which is awesome. And for our strike system, we've got the Viper's Bite, which is an upgraded Venom Spray. Hitting an enemy adds 700% ultimate charge. Now that's awesome, and it's going to be very, very handy as we fight. In regards to the components I'm using, I like to use Conductive Lattice. We've got the Survival Algorithm, we've got Way of the Swift, and one of my favorite new ones I just got, which is Way of the Bold. Defeating an enemy with a melee restores 20% armor, which is big on this javelin because sometimes you've got to get out and you've got to get your energy back and get your shields back so you can get back into the fight. So let's jump out, we're going to do a quick contract, and we're going to test out these new abilities I just got. One of the things I love about this game is that you're able to get a lot of drops and you can upgrade your javelins every single day when you play with the right upgrades. Let's get in there and get some battling going. So rather than doing the Tyrant Mine, I think we're going to do a contract. Let's do the Fort Patrol. Let's get on that. Now, one thing I always like to do when I'm playing this game is I always like to make sure I fortify my character with a combo sigil. And I really like the melee sigil as well. And what I love the most is the cooldown sigil, because the more you have access to your abilities, the stronger you become as you fight. So let's go ahead and jump into this. And of course we're doing Grandmaster 1 because we just want to make sure we get the better chances of getting drops. You know, doing things on hard is okay. You'll have a drop pool of 6 items, but you get into the Grandmaster level and the drops are incredible. I mean, I'm getting legendaries. I've got a few legendaries now, and I'll go over those in some later videos, but we'll tackle that when the time comes. Always remember that playing this game is a lot of fun. The world you play in is beautiful, and especially when you're with your friends and you do a group, it is some of the best times you'll have playing this game. One of the nice things about this game, though, is you can play with randoms as well. So that makes it easier to get through the game if you're on your own, or you come home late from work and you want to play and your buddies aren't on, or you just wake up early and you just feel like playing and you want to get some stuff done. With so many different javelins to choose from in this game, the possibilities are almost endless, and there's just so much fun to be had. One thing I will say is I'm glad they've reduced the load time on some of these loading screens, because as we all know, the load time is the bane of the existence of the gamer. But, you know, Anthem has quite a large world that you play in, and it's filled with lots of animals and creatures and plants. It's a very, very full experience when you're in there running around doing stuff, and I'm really glad of what they did with the world. So let's give this a chance to load, and we'll jump in and we'll get some work done. All right, so we're in now. These are our teammates. Let's give them a flare and give them a little robot. Wait for that target to show up, and there it is. Let's go.
And we need your help. Heading over there.
Now, as many of you may or may not know, when you dive or fly over water, it gives you a great cooldown. The more steep an ascension you're making is the more of your power you're going to use, and you're going to want to cool down. And so much fun with this game. Now, one thing you always want to do is you want to make sure your jets are cool, because the longer that they're hot, the longer it takes for you to get back into it. And especially if you overheat, it takes a lot longer for you to get the ability to fly back again. And you have to admit, one of the best things about this game, other than these beautiful environments that I'm flying through, is the ability to fly. It is so much fun. I tell you, it is one of my favorite things about this game, is the flying and the combat. So much fun. Let's take a look at what we got over here. Enjoy the gameplay. I'll see you at the end. See there, I overheated now. It's going to take me forever to get my flying ability back, but it's okay. We're going to do a faster until then. And a little dodge for fun. Alright, we're almost at our target now. You'll see on some of these maps that you have waterfalls, or when your jets are hot, if you just fly through it, watch the white line disappear at the bottom. It's gone. And it's like my jets have been replenished all over again. They're all nice and cool, and I can fly for a longer time. As you see, as I descend, the white line disappears, and now we've got enemies. Let's get them.
Arcanist should be around here somewhere.
One thing I love about the Interceptor is how fast it is. It is so much fun. Now, we're going to use our target beacon on the next big boss that we see, or big enemy. Let's use it on this guy, because it's going to jump as soon as he dies. See, he's got the red line above his head, which means he's marked, and we kill him, and it jumps to the next one.
Thanks for the help.
Alright. That Cryo Glaive is a killer. It's so strong. Let's give these guys a hard time. Let's get these guys over there. Now we take on the aura. Now another thing I like about the Interceptor is the way a lot of the abilities combo. I'm running 2 primers right now, so I can detonate off myself every time. So I'm either detonating and I'm getting the ice effect, or I'm getting the toxin effect, which is what I've got right now. Let's throw some more ice down. There we go. Let's see who else needs to be iced. Where's this guy? Looks like our Colossus and our other teammate is taking care of him quite well. Let's see what we get next.
It's over. I've cleared the area. Another issue. While I have you. The Shaper Relic is putting out a lot of energy. You need to silence it. Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, looks like we got an Echoes mission. Now, as you may or may not know, for those that are new, these bright lights in the sky are echoes. You can carry up to 3 of them, and we use them to silence. We'll drop them at the points. Now, whenever I have a mission like this, that's one of the things I like to do first, is just get that part out of the way. One thing that people forget to do when they're playing these games, and a lot of other games too, is they forget to play the actual objective and run around shooting stuff all the time, which is fun, but if you have an objective, stick to the objective and get it done. Alright, so that Shaper has been quieted. Let's go to the next place.
It's over. Great work. That wasn't the end of it. The silencing and active Shaper Relic sound
Look at this,
fun?
a tunnel boring
Because I
machine
got
head.
one for you.
No TBM.
Okay, understood.
Interesting.
That's our Shaper Relic. Silencing it will stop it flat.
Ah, an epic drop. Nice.
There's some fragments nearby. Grab them to silence the relic. One fragment now. Heads up, freelancer! Giant scar closing in. Got it. Won't have to worry about that one again. You've still got active hostiles. Take them down. All the scars are down. Well done. As always, I appreciate your help.
Oh, that was a quick contract mission. So what'd you think, guys? What'd you think of the Interceptor and the Winterceptor build? I'm God's Angry Hands. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.